If you don't know, it's a common saying in African-American community, black folks don't ski. But somehow I've been at it for 30 years. I began to fall in love with skiing. There were two families in my neighborhood as I was growing up that went skiing. They would come back with these fantastic stories of skiing down the mountain. They talked about these things called moguls. I didn't know what that was, but it sounded exciting. So I decided then that when I grew up and I got a couple of dollars, I was going to check out this skiing. So on my 26th birthday, I went skiing. We went up to Bromley, Vermont, and didn't make reservations. Everything seemed to be booked. We rode around and rode around. We finally found one room. Checked into the room, stayed the night, got up in the morning, signed up for the ski lesson. So I'm all excited. I got all these clothes on. I got goggles. I don't know why, but I got goggles and gloves, and I'm ready to go. So I come out for my lesson. And of course, I'm out there early, and the instructor's not there. So the first thing I do is like, stretch a little bit, move around, warm up, so I'll be ready when the lesson. So, I'm standing there, and I'm waiting, and I see this tow rope that takes you to the top of the bunny hill. So I grab a hold of this thing, and somehow I make it all the way to the top of the bunny hill. All right? I haven't had my lesson yet, so I don't know what to do. So I'm remembering what I saw on TV. I saw them put the poles under their arms, okay? I pointed my skis down the hill, and here I go. This is nice. And there's a snow fence at the end. I keep getting closer. And then I realize I don't know how to stop. So then I have to make a decision because the fence is getting closer and closer. So I just fall down. I said, hey, let me fall down here. I don't want to go off the side of the mountain before the lesson starts. So I decided I might want to wait for the instructor. So I wait for the instructor, and it was a group lesson, and there was about 7 or 8 people in the lesson. So I'm excited, and here we go. So back in those days, they taught you with the wedge. They don't even do that anymore. The wedge is when your skis are shaped kind of like a pizza slice, and your knees are knocking. And so it's really hard to stand up. And so they're telling you, turn right, turn left. And I'm just going straight down the hill. and so they say, when you want to stop, push down on the inside edges. And somehow I can't find the edges, so I still keep going, and so I continue to fall down. And as the lesson progressed, many of the people graduated out of the lesson. And so they started with 7, it went down to 6 and 5, and I kept falling down, and the instructor kept telling me, anybody falls down as much as you is back sitting in the lodge by the fireplace having a cold one or something. But I'm excited about this game. I'm just happy to be here. So falling down was just part of it for me. And so as the lesson progressed, we're down to 3 people, 2 people, and it's lunchtime. When I came back from lunch, I had a private lesson. So it's just me and the instructor, but I'm going to get the hang of this thing. And we're working at it, and we're working at it. And so I finally, it's only 3 things they teach you. Turn, stop, and get up when you fall. So it took me most of the day to learn this. And so now I've mastered the bunny hill. I got to turn, I got to stop, and I had been practicing to getting up all day. So now that I've mastered the bunny hill, they're going to teach me how to get on the lift. And that was fun. And so, and if you don't know, the lift doesn't stop. So you have these long skis on it, so you're walking like this, trying to get there before the chair knocks you down, right? And so you get in front of the chair, and now when you get off, once again, it doesn't stop. So you have to try to stand up and come on down. So I began to progress skiing, and I really loved it. I really loved it, and I would go often. I lived in Windsor, Connecticut, and the real mountains were about 2.5 hours up in Vermont. I would get in my car early in the morning and drive all the way by myself, ski all day, and then come on back. I just love skiing. And I'd only taken 1 lesson. Now, lessons are a little bit extra. So what I would do as I was skiing, I'd pull up next to a class. And I'd get a few tips. And then I'd go practice. And so I just kept going and going, and I was having a ball. And I began to progress. And so I don't know if you know, ski hills are rated how steep they are. You start off with the green, that's just a little bit. And then you go to the blues, which are intermediate, which is a little steeper. Then you move into what they call the black diamonds. Then you go to the double black diamonds, which they say experts only, right? So I'm moving through this progression, you know, over a year or two. I'm moving up, and now I'm ready to try one of the blacks. I'm kind of nervous. We were on a bus trip, and I was riding with a young lady, and I said, my goal for the end of the day is to ski one of the blacks. And so somehow, you know, she was kind of cute, and I was young and single, and she said, why don't you start off on the blacks? That sounded like a good idea coming from a cute girl. So I get up on the blacks, and I am nervous. The first thing I do is start down there and fall straight down. But don't forget, I'm good at that. I'm getting back up. And so I got back up and skied the blacks all morning. Never fell again. Absolutely fell in love. And one of my dreams was to take my family skiing. And a couple of Januaries ago, I was able to take all my daughters skiing. And we had a wonderful, marvelous time. And that's how I fell in love with skiing, and I'm still in love with skiing today. That's my time. Thank you.